just waiting to see that we are on air.
As we always do.
Hopefully should be, in a couple of seconds. I at least like to talk over this time. I know a lot of people like that do Hangouts, they just don't say anything for like 2 minutes. And that's kind of weird. So that's why I'm always saying like the same thing.
It looks like we are live.
When we start. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about this week.
First of all, happy anniversary, Justine.
Yes, it's been 1 year since Donald and I started doing these Hangouts together, and it's been really awesome. So yeah, happy anniversary and happy Halloween.
Yes.
Because it's Halloween. And I have a really super cute, obviously, this is not a surprise to anyone, a super cute unicorn wig, rainbow wig with like a glitter horn and stuff that I'm going to greet the trick-or-treaters with later on tonight. I can't really wear it and my headset at the same time, so I can't really show it to you guys, but I'll probably be updating some profile pictures and stuff with it. Anyway, so yeah, it's been 1 year since Donald and I started doing these, and it's been just really absolutely fantastic. And there's a lot of you guys that have stuck with us the whole time. There's a lot of new people. Welcome, everybody. And thank you. This has been pretty fun. We do try to do these once a week. Sometimes we can't do them for various reasons because, that pesky thing called life. Man, I hate it when life just interrupts things. Okay, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about some things here, and then we can talk about some other things as we wrap up. Number one on the list, and this is in no order of importance, it's just the order of how I put in the description. So that's how technical it is here. I'm doing this little experiment with a company. You can click the link below. It says join free Bitcoin team here, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an overview. But basically, I'm looking for 4 people or more. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be like, okay, it's 4 people, I'm done. Who want to earn free Bitcoin. Now, this system itself is free. It will take you, if you're doing it the free way, it will take you 30 minutes a day for 30 days. And then after that, if you're following the system, you'll only have to work about 3 minutes a day. The only real catch to this is that you will have to be, inviting other people. So basically, I'm doing 4, and then you get 4 people to do the same thing. Again, this is free. It's not going to cost you anything. You can do this entire thing 100% free. There is a way to sort of fast track it. Now, with these types of things, I usually try to join as a free member and work my way up, but I don't have the 30 minutes a day to do the tasks. So what I actually did is I paid like $3.16 to just kind of upgrade and get myself started. You will have that option to do that as well, but you don't have to put any money into this. It's just an option. So if you don't have 30 minutes a day, but you do have 3 minutes a day and you still want to do this, there is that option to sort of fast track yourself into this. That basic information is on that webpage. You just click the little sign up link. And this is from a company that's been around for a while. This is a sister company to their main company. This is basically just a different version, a slightly different version of something that they already have up and running. These people have a pretty good reputation. Don't get too confused with the compensation plan. It is a little bit complicated, but as soon as you sign up, I'll send you a link to 2 videos that just explains the basics and pretty much all you need to know to follow the system. It's actually really easy. But if you're going to be a free member, you will need that 30 minutes a day every day for at least the first 30 days. And then after that 30 days, then you'll only need 3 minutes a day. Or like I said, if you want to sort of fast track it and, pay the $3 or the $3 and whatever cents it was, you can do that as well. I will send you all of that information. I don't need to get into too many details here because I will be sending you some videos that kind of explain the basics of this. But I think this is really fun, and I would really like to get some of you guys on board because I'm basically following what the company itself is suggesting. So I'll be able to give honest feedback, after a couple of months, I'll be able to give honest feedback as to how this system works, what the problems are, that kind of a thing. And since it's free and it's, Bitcoin or crypto, you can actually get paid out in a couple of other different cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin Cash. If you're into that, that's not my my preference, but whatever floats your boat. So I really want to give this a actual test, like a real test, but I really want to follow what the company is recommending for people to do and see how it works, in the real world, because it sounds, some of these things sound easy, and it is pretty easy. Like it's pretty easy for someone to get 4 people to sign up for something and do something for free, or for very low cost, depending on what your preference on that is. If you're interested in that, click the link, and there's a little sign up link in there and a little bit of information, and I will send you all of the information you need to know if you decide that you want to join this. Again, it's free. It doesn't have to cost you anything. Jolly Batful, hello. Hi, welcome. That's basically all I'm going to say on that for now. I'm probably going to make a full intro video on that later, but I just wanted to kind of get that out there because I think this is fun. I like doing these kinds of things. I especially where things are free, so people aren't missing any. People can't lose, really. You can't lose if it's free. So I really like doing these types of things. So please feel free to join me on that. Donald, do you have anything you would like to add?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it from you, so I have nothing to add. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'll just pass and check it out later when I have some time. And I guess we can move on to the next subject.
Yeah. Speaking of joining things, Donald has joined our Shurads team, and people that subscribe to my channel probably already know this, but I'm gonna go over a little bit of it. We actually have a free co-op, team build co-op in Shurads, and it's going so well that I'm actually going to be able to get the team real, genuine, guaranteed signups from the United States. That's going to start either Saturday or Monday. It depends on the advertising network when they activate it. Sometimes they activate things on the weekend, sometimes they don't. And I'm using all of the funds that people have earned in the co-op for free to pay for this. And this is kind of this is also a little bit of an experiment because I haven't used this particular advertising method on this particular program before. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how things work out. It's a very small test run at first, and if this works out well, obviously it's going to be something that we do regularly. I'm planning on doing another round of it in about 3 weeks or so. So if you're interested, and also Shurads is free to join, it's free to earn, the co-op is free, all that stuff is free for you guys to get started. And if you're interested in that, if you're not already a part of it, I did leave the link below, and Donald is now a part of the Shurads team, so he'll be enjoying the co-op and all this fun stuff as well. This is actually really exciting, guys, because nobody's put any money into the co-op. Well, okay, I did it first. I to kind of kick it off, I did, but none of the team members have put any money into it because you can actually earn your co-op positions for free. And then I purchased the advertising that way. It's a unique system. I'm not saying that because I feel like I'm special. I literally haven't seen somebody else do this particular method this way before. But it's working out. And it's one of those things, like, I love to experiment with stuff, and it started off as an experiment. And it's working out really, really well. We have a few, and we have a strong team. And what I really like about this team build method, and this is also something that we're going to carry over into the Crypto Pros when that launches, is that everybody in this team build, they are contributing to the team in some way or another. They're either earning most of them are earning their time by doing something that's like completely passive, and they're earning their co-op credits. So everybody that's in the team build is active, and they're working, and some of them have decided to promote the team pages on their own, which is great. No, but nobody's required to do that. But everybody that's in this team build, and everybody that's going to be in the team build, the team builds moving forward, they're going to be active, they're going to be contributing in some way. Now, there are a couple of people that are what I consider to be really good marketers, and they'll be able to participate in the team build just by, these are the people that I trust. Like, I'm going to use Anna, for example. Hi, Anna. So, for example, if Anna, wants to be part of the Crypto Pros team build, which I'm sure she does, she can just do it by advertising the team link because I trust her. She's somebody who really is a team player. But there's other ways besides advertising that people can earn into this co-op, and it's all free. And I'm super excited that I'm able to purchase this premium advertising for the team, just with the team's effort and with everybody collectively working together as a team. And the co-op's going great. People are getting signups. And people are obviously going to be getting more signups soon. So I'm super excited about that. Again, that will start probably on between Saturday and Monday, because I don't know if, sometimes the advertising company will activate advertisements on the weekends and sometimes they don't. So I have no idea if it's going to happen, but it will definitely happen by Monday, the start of that process. And that's super exciting. So that'll be another fun thing that we can report on. Donald, what do you think about Shurads so far? I know you just joined.
All right. Well, first of all, I'll thank Justine for getting me on the team, since Justine's off doing her own experiments and I'm off doing my own experiments. I had already joined Shurads before she did, and I hadn't done a whole lot with it, which is why you haven't seen anything on my channel. But then I guess Justine got a hold of the admin, twisted his arm, and allowed me to get rid of that old account and start a new account on the team build. So thank you for that, Justine. So yeah,
You're welcome.
I'll be jumping into that a little bit here soon. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I got to go check my phone farm and make sure BitTube is still running, so I can earn you that money to pay for the funds.
Awesome.
Probably over the course of the next month, as we discussed at our last hangout, Optimal Bucks is no longer doing the ad pack thing, so I'm letting my money build up, and I'm taking the occasional withdrawal and moving it somewhere else, so I might be able to contribute to the team fund that way as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This little experiment of hers seems to be doing her pretty good, and yeah, I want my piece of the pie, that's for sure. So yeah, all good for me. So thank you, Justine, and I think that's about it.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And for those of you that don't know, there's plenty of videos on my channel that explain how the team build works. It's actually very passive, and it involves what Donald said was BitTube. And I want to make sure that I emphasize this. It's in the documents and it's in the videos, but if you're watching on BitTube, make sure you're signed in, because BitTube will sign you out about once a week. It's random. I don't know, there seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. It's between 7 and 10 days. Sometimes they'll just log you out. So just make sure that when you're doing that you're signed in, to make sure that you get the credit, because one of the great things about this team build is that not only are people earning free credits for co-op advertising, they're also earning tube coins, tube tokens for themselves as well at the same time. So it's a double whammy. You're getting a free bonus just for participating. Hi, Cindy. Speaking of active Shurads people, hi. Welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah, and it's been an interesting experiment. I really wasn't sure how well it was going to work, because it was totally different, but it's actually working better in terms of the activity rate than any of the other team builds that I've been in per person. So obviously this is a smaller team build, so I can't compare it to the massive numbers, but the amount of activity is so high because it's just so easy. People don't really have to do anything. You don't have to do much. You just let videos play and you check them every couple of hours. Make sure you're signed in, and that's it, really. It's pretty simple. So people seem to be liking this, and I'm definitely liking it. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It's a great solution, and I'm using, the earnings from the team to pay for team advertising so that people can get more referrals. So that's basically how it works. Don't know what else to say on that. If you're interested in it, please watch the other videos on my channel. I do update videos on this about once a week. I'll just post an update video to the team, and it's for, everybody can watch those update videos so that you can kind of keep informed and follow us and see what we're doing. Donald, did you want to talk about what's the other thing that we were just talking about? um, oh, the people helping people thing. Did you want to discuss that? Because actually, like to be completely honest with you guys, I haven't been keeping up with them because well, I don't have time to watch all the webinars and stuff. But Donald, you have a little bit of information. Oh, and
Oh yeah,
Cindy says, oh, Cindy has one comment. I'm just gonna comment on that. Love the quieter music ones. Yeah, I love those too. I can't watch my own channel. Well, I can't watch my own channel and get credited for it, but I try to add stuff that people like, and people really like that. I have a lot of like music playlists, and these are Creative Commons music. Basically, it means it's basically essentially similar to like a public domain thing where you have permission to share them. Yeah, I love all those music videos and stuff. That's one of my playlists on the BitTube. So I'm glad you're liking them, Cindy. I will add more because and if you guys want to see more different types of content, let me know. Um, but go ahead, Donald. Talk about PHP real quick if you would
all
like
right.
to.
Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, I'm unmuted. All right. Yeah, for PHP, just so you know, we've been waiting a while now for them to release the holding tank. Well, it looks like the holding tank is being released. They are doing it in batches, so that way the server is not overloaded. So between now and Tuesday, if you are a paid member in PHP, look for the email to put your information into the holding tank. And then about a week after that's done, that's when the Perfect Storm campaign will start, where they start sending out the emails and whatnot out to the 300,000 plus people and start building that. So that's what everybody's really waiting on, is the holding tank. I mean, there's a lot of, like Justine said, there's a lot of webinar talk, but the webinar is pretty much, they're just repeating the same thing over and over, the comp plan and their plans, whatever. But they finally did state that, at least in the Facebook group, that the emails are starting to go out in batches, and expect it to trickle on between now and Tuesdays. Because they are sending mass emails out, be sure to periodically check your spam folder. Make sure it don't default to spam, because you'll need that username and password to log into the back office. They've actually already released the site itself. I forget what it's called. I think it, let me look at my bookmarks real quick. Don't go sign in yet till you get the email, but it's phpworlddownlinebuilder.com. That's the website that they currently have up for the holding tank. So look forward for that email, and hopefully we'll start making some good money there, because 300,000 people a week coming into a business to look at it, that's massive. And that's about all I got to say on that. You got anything you want to add, Justine?
No, that's good with the updates. Yeah, I do kind of wish that they would send out like a once a week email, like a brief email to just update people instead of having everything on their webinars, because they're a bit repetitive. Which I understand. I mean, they're doing sort of like a opportunity plus updates kind of thing. But I just didn't have the patience for it. So I'm glad that you did that. I'm glad that you did for this one, Donald. I was keeping up with them pretty regularly, but I kind of lost.
Well, actually, I did watch it a little bit last night and this morning, only because your sponsor, Richard Trotter, the one that's head of the world's largest matrix team, he actually sent out 3 update emails in one day. So I figured, yeah, something important must be happening. Let me go check it out. So, and that's when I went to the Facebook group. If you're not already in the Facebook group, you got to be a paid member to be in that group. So once you get your position, if you haven't got a position, now might be a good time to do so, just before the Perfect Storm launches. All right, back to you, Justine.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see how that works out. But with even with a 1% sign up rate from 300,000, that's pretty good. Obviously, these 300,000 aren't going under everybody, like one particular person. It's evenly spread out to everybody. But that'll be interesting to see how that works. I'm glad that they're they're moving forward with it. It's really hard when we get frustrated and annoyed and impatient too with
Yeah.
companies, especially when there's no my big thing is no communication. Like, and I've said before that I really don't think that they don't communicate as well as I would like them to. But, hey, they're moving forward, they're getting things done, and it's taken a little bit longer, but it is what it is. It's not
Well, that's
something
the
that.
reason why they're doing the holding tank thing, guys. As she said, all these people coming in aren't going to go under one person. If you are in the holding tank, you are going to get your fair share of the signups. So even if you are in our group and you don't go to the holding tank, as long as you are a paid member in our PHP downlines, you will eventually start getting the spillover effect. Because I know for one, obviously, Justine's sponsor, Richard Trotter, he's going to be in there. So we're going to get his spillover. I'm going to be in there, so you'll get my spillover. I'm fairly certain Justine, when she gets the email, she's going to sign up. So you'll have three
Yep.
people on this team if you fall under Justine. So are you under me? We are under so many programs. I can't tell who's sponsoring who. Are you my sponsor? Yeah, you're my sponsor in
Yes, I
PHP,
am in
right?
this one. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, if you're in my team, you'll get spillover from all three of us. If you're in Justine's team, you'll get hers and Richard's spillover. So yeah, sometimes it gets confusing. Who's sponsoring who and what program this time? But yeah,
Yeah, it's sometimes I have to look it up because it varies.
yeah, that's what happens when you work with someone for so long and you're slinging links back and forth to each other. It's like who signed up under who here? Who's
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to
like,
be? Yeah.
yeah.
So
Who's
yeah,
the
but yeah,
team leader?
yeah, who's my team leader? Who's supposed to be working to get my spillover, whatever, that kind of stuff. Like who's who. But yeah, uh, if you're on Justine's team, you'll get her spillover and Richard's. If you're on mine, you'll get the three of ours spillover because we're going to get all of our fair share of those signups from PHP. I hope that made sense. I'm still half asleep because I worked last night. Sorry, guys, but I hope it all made sense. All right,
I
back
think
to
it
you,
made
Justine.
sense. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions or anything you guys want to talk about while we are here? And before I don't know, some people have already done trick or treating. Depends on where you're at, but here it's done on Halloween day. So trick or treaters are coming tonight. And that'll be fun. That's always fun.
Yep.
I used to love trick or treating when I was a kid,
All right. I guess if no questions, we can move on to the next subject. Crypto pros. We might want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Where do we start?
Where do we
Um
start? Well, y'all remember a couple of weeks ago we did a presentation on Rapid 215. And all of you who've been on our channels know we also have a Coin Pressions team build still going on with Mr. Hester over there at Coin Pressions. Well, he is launching a new program which is kind of similar to Rapid 215 with some major differences. You want to go over that information there, Justine?
Yeah, well, for those of you that were in, or some of you still are, and I do still have somebody that's in the Rapid 215 team that's still earning positions there. That's their choice. They still like it. But basically, what happened with Rapid 215 is they changed things with absolutely no notice. They changed like the entire thing. Like they changed like it's not just like oh it's a minor little change. But what basically how that was is it was you could purchase your advertising and then your matrix positions would fall under yourself. And they decided just randomly, I guess, to change that around and to make it just your typical follow your sponsor thing. So that wasn't working out for the team as I planned because obviously I planned things for the team on their compensation plan and they actually didn't even notify anybody. They still haven't notified anyone. I think they might have changed something on the website, but anyway, so that became no longer an option. And I think, the timing of it, I mean, I'm not speaking for Frank, so I'm not going to put words or actions, but I'm pretty sure that his coming up with Crypto Pros was a reaction to the Rapid 215 because it was what Rapid 215 was supposed to be. but it's better. I really and it's a 2 by 20. It's something that you can join as a founder right now if you want to. Basically, how it works is you purchase. Your first position goes to your sponsor. Any position after that goes to yourself. Now, they've also added this nice little twist where you earn 100% matching commissions on your downline. So this is perfect for team building because you're incentivized um, to help your team earn more. Is there anything else about it that I should talk about, Donald, or anything that you want to get?
Well, a couple things I want to point out. As far as coin pressions is concerned, Mr. Hester being the admin of it, he's very open, very honest, and he's unlike all some of these other programs where you have to fight tooth and nail to get paid. He's been paying on time regularly. There's been no issues there, so we know he's a great admin. Um, so we're going to have that benefit. You also have the benefit, like she said, that all your matrix positions will, other than your first, will fall under yourself. There will be an automatic, I think it's 25% repurchase, that 25% of your profits go into your repurchase fund. And as soon as you hit the $2 mark, you will get another position, which of course will generate more money, etc. I think it'll be a good program. And one other thing, we got in early. This is one of those situations where we are near the top of the company matrix. We're not fighting, now down near the bottom of a matrix somewhere, just our little team build. We're literally like on the second or third level of the company matrix because I got in super early. I mean, literally, I got the email from him, signed up, and was already verified and all that good stuff. Now, it's not officially launching, I don't think, until sometime December. I think first week of December is his projected launch date. But we'll put the links down below in our respective channels where you guys can sign up and be part of the founding group. You will have to pay $30 though. The minimum purchase is $30. That'll get you 15 positions. That'll pretty much fill your first 3 levels right there. We know he's going to pay us. We know he's got a good history there of paying on time and all that. I've even got paid from him on a Sunday. I believe it was a holiday too. I think it was like Mother's Day or something. I still got paid from him on a Sunday. So yeah, look forward to that because between PHP and Crypto Pros and plus what Justine's doing with Shurads, we could be looking forward to a slightly better, more profitable year than we have the previous year. So yeah, hopefully everything will work out there. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, well, speaking of Shurads, these two are connected, at least in terms of our team build, because one of the little bonuses of being in the Shurads co-op is you will get free positions in Crypto Pros, and that's starting right now. So basically, people are earning, and I'm taking a percentage of what they're earning, and I'm saving it so that when it launches, even if you're not a founding member, if you join as a free member, you'll have a few paid positions already set up. We also will have a similar, basically the same type of team build for the Crypto Pros team. And they're going to work synergistically together. The Shurads team is going to work synergistically with Crypto Pros, and that's basically because almost all of the Shurads people are going to be in Crypto Pros as well. So this is another bonus. This is something that, so if you can't join as a founding member, or if you're having, any kind of financial issues and you still want to get a few positions on launch day, absolutely recommend that you join our Shurads team because you will automatically get a couple of positions. Right now, the projections are about 2 to 3 positions per member on launch day. Now, if people watch more airtime, that number will go up because it's based on your earnings. But right now, the projections are 2 to 3, and I will guarantee everybody 2. So even if I have to, put in a couple of cents or something myself. So everybody's going to guaranteed 2 positions in Crypto Pros for free if you join the free Shurads co-op, in addition to getting the co-op, the benefits of the Shurads co-op. So this is why this is so, I think this is just such a unique opportunity for people because you're building multiple streams of income at one time for free, essentially. Obviously you can decide if you want to become, a paid member at Shurads. I know that Cindy decided to upgrade using some of her funds, um, which is great. But you can do everything for free. You can earn your upgrade at Shurads for free if you become a member of her co-op and you're active. You're going to get free positions in Crypto Pros on launch day. So that's pretty cool, I think. I don't know. That's just maybe I'm biased because it's kind of my baby, but I think it's pretty cool. Cindy did ask, "Are you still in Scarlet Clicks?" Yes, Cindy, I am. Now we did discuss this a little bit earlier. They stopped their ad pack purchasing. You know, the company and all of the sites under that umbrella did. What I'm doing with Scarlet Clicks is I'm actually using their rented referrals, and I'm playing around with that. It's it's working out pretty well so far. I suggest if you want to do that, that you do that with Scarlet Clicks and not with Optimal Bucks, because Scarlet Clicks rented referrals are a lot less expensive. So if you want to do that method, the rented referrals method, I would definitely recommend Scarlet Clicks over Optimal Bucks or the other sites because they cost more. So when they cost more, they're less profitable. And also with Scarlet Clicks, you can get some rented referrals while you're purchasing advertising. And I purchase advertising through Scarlet Clicks, and there's nothing wrong with the company. They didn't do anything bad. They actually did the responsible thing with discontinuing the ad packs, but they're still paying out. I just got an ad pack payout for Optimal Bucks just a couple of days ago, so they're still paying out. And so everything's still legit there. So definitely, I'm doing the rented referrals thing, and it's working out. I would recommend that you activate autopay because you'll get a little bit of a discount. And I can get into more details of rented referrals and do some screen shares and things probably in the next hangout. I don't want this one to go over too long, but that's my strategy. That's what I'm doing, and I'm using my ad packs earnings to pay for the rented referrals, essentially. I'm still, I'm still clicking every day at Optimal Box. I'm still working. They're still legitimate. They're still paying out. You just can no longer purchase ad packs. So I decided to. I was already trying out the rented referrals that actually just happened from me purchasing advertising, like I normally would have, and I noticed, hey, I'm actually making a little bit here. So I'm continuing to do that. I'm probably going to purchase some rented referrals every week, and maintain them, and maintain the. You really need to have a pro. Like you really need the $5 pro, $5 a month pro. But that's what I would recommend for. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm using my ad pack earnings to fund the initial renting of referrals, the ones that I'm not getting through advertising, which is just happening. Like they give you that if you buy certain ad packs, they give you rented referrals for free at Scarlet Clicks, and that's how I started the whole rented referrals thing. So anyway, I hope that answered your question. Yep, we're still in them. They're still legitimate programs. I'm still going to be even if the rented referrals doesn't work out quite that well, I'm still going to be using them for an advertising platform because I have received some pretty good results with their advertising, and it's inexpensive, and I think that they're a great company that's just trying to work around some unfortunate things that happened beyond their control.
Right,
Donald, do you have
exactly.
anything you want to add there?
Yeah, I'm doing something similar. I still have my ad pack money in Scarlet Clicks, and I don't have a whole lot there, so I actually click my ads every day there. Optimal Bucks, I had a whole lot more money in there at the time for ad packs. I think I had 138 ad packs when the change occurred. So I'm taking that money out and like I'm leveraging it into other things. I'm going to do advertising. I'm going to be using that money to also, leverage over into Crypto Pros and buy more positions. I'm going to still do the rented referral things on both those websites. Yeah, like she said, they did the correct thing and at least informed everybody, hey, we're not doing ad packs anymore, and it was a situation beyond their control. If you listen to our last webinar, you already know all the information as far as that's concerned. No point to rehash it here. We'll just, Payza and leave it at that. And then,
Freaking
yeah,
Payza.
yeah, Payza. So yeah, like they are still paying. I got paid, I think 2 or 3 days ago bought some advertising with it and bought something else. I forgot what else I bought, but I leveraged that money into something else, and I got another payout pending. Typically, turnaround time is like 5 days, so I think I have another day, maybe 2 days left to go before I get that payout. And then once I get that payout, I'll submit another payout, assuming I have enough money in there, because I have used some of those funds. Since an Optimal Bucks, it's real easy to switch over to your purchase wallet. I've been purchasing advertising over there as well and getting good results. So yeah, Optimal Bucks and Scarlet Clicks, they're just, they're victims themselves. They didn't do anything wrong, and they did the right thing by informing people, as opposed to, say, like Rapid 215, which changed the ball game on us, but didn't tell anybody. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some more Crypto Pro positions, and since I'm now part of the Shurads team, thanks to Justine here, I think I'll log into my Optimal Bucks right after this webinar and move some of that money over to the purchase wallet and purchase some ads for the team rotator. So
Oh,
that'll help.
yay!
That'll help the team
Awesome.
there. Matter
That'll
of
help.
fact,
Yeah.
as I speak right now, I'm in my Optimal Bucks account, and I'm going to look and see, and like, oh yeah, I can buy 10,000 credits, no problem, plus some more. I mean, I got $20 sitting in there, and that's just from the last day and a half. Because I think, no, that's actually from the last day, because I bought advertising yesterday with all my money. So I'll send 10,000 credits to the Shurads team build, no problem. I'll just
Nice, and I
coordinate
actually
with
have
that.
a separate one for, I have a separate splash page, and I'll send you the copy. I'm actually gonna put it over to my website, for pay-to-click sites,
All
because
right.
it kinda talks about, Shurads as, how much you earn per click kind of a thing. So it's super targeted. So I'll send you
Yeah,
that
we'll
website.
coordinate all that good stuff after the webinar, and I will go ahead, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to go ahead and transfer my money over now. All right, so while I'm doing this, what else you want to talk about?
Yeah, that's very nice of you, Donald. Awesome. Yeah, and there's going to be some. I'm going to be adding more splash pages and banners and stuff for people to advertise. If you guys want to advertise the team build, that's not required. Nobody's required to do that, but it definitely helps people that want to advertise on their own. And just one other thing I want to say about like the Scarlet Clicks team, they're really great. And I just want to mention this because I don't know if people tuning in don't know what's going on. They discontinued ad packs, but they're still paying out on them. So I just wanted to make sure that that is perfectly clear. Nobody lost any money. Nobody's going to lose any money except for the company themselves, um, unfortunately. So they're doing a fantastic job, and I will continue to support them by purchasing advertising as well because I just think they're great. And it's just a great bonus that when you buy ad packs at Scarlet, you get rented referrals for free for that month. So that's super cool. Um, yeah, if you guys have any questions, like always, leave them in the comments. If you guys have anything else to say, Donald, do you have something?
No, I think I'm good for the moment. Let's see, we covered PHP, we covered Shurads, we covered the Crypto Pros. Um, and we can always emphasize what we always talk about, just use common sense, leverage your money. Like, Justine Shurad's experiment is a perfect example. Using free money, purchase advertising, earn money, use that money to purchase more advertising to keep the cycle going. Like I'm doing with Optimal Bucks, taking that money out of Optimal Bucks and doing some advertising, buying some position over at Crypto Pros. That way I'm not losing any money when these programs, change on us. We have to react accordingly. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
All right, back to you.
that's the basics. Just be adaptable. That's really the main thing, and don't be in certain situations. I'm not saying that this applies to any of the situations that we talked about. Don't be afraid to walk away and to do something else if things change and they change in a way that you don't want to work around. Um, some people feel kind of stuck in certain things. Um, that doesn't apply necessarily to anything that we've talked about today. except maybe Rapid Rapid 215. Though I am still active because I do still have somebody that in my downline that's part of a co-op, and this person's actually earning free Rapid 215 positions. They're doing that consistently, and they like it, and that's their thing. So awesome. You know,
And I still use the Rapid 215 for advertising as well. I mean, sure,
yes.
they changed the program on us, and it's not as great as it was, but it's still an okay program. So,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
advertising is still super cheap. You
yeah,
know,
the
and
advertising's super
pretty
cheap.
targeted. So
So, yeah, I mean, it still works. It's just not as great as it once was. I'm still earning over there, and I'm still buying positions, and I'll probably, you know, next time I make an optimal bucks withdrawal, I might throw a couple more bucks over there, get a few more positions. I'm actually thinking one of my purchase wallet or one of those wallets is sitting at like 96 cents. So one more pack in my position, I'll actually get another free pack. So either way, it's still good. It still works. Just not as great as we would like it to work.
yeah, and
And
it doesn't work for the team build like I want, like it originally
yeah,
would have.
it
That was
really
my thing. I was like, oh my god, really? Like,
yeah, it kind of changed the whole team build aspect from what we had planned. So no
but
problem. We
Crypto Pros
adapt.
is a perfect replacement because they're
Yeah,
doing that and more. Like they're
yeah, they're
actually
doing
doing a little
that and
way
more.
better.
Plus,
Yeah.
we know the owner. We've if you look back on our one of our previous videos from long ago when we first did the Coin Impressions team build, we had an interview with him. I'm thinking once Crypto Pros launches, we'll probably try to arrange another Google Hangout with him. That way he can go over, get it straight from the owner's mouth how that program works. That's just that's my thoughts. What do you think,
Yeah, I
Justine?
mean, he said anytime. You know, he was
Yeah,
like anytime you
we
guys.
actually have open lines of communication.
Yeah.
Obviously, Justine could twist some arms because she got me into Shurads. I thought, as far as her little Shurads team build, I was out of it. But I got the email from her yesterday or the day before. Donald, you want to join me in Shurads? I twisted the owner's arm, and you can delete your old account and jump over here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it.
It was the magical unicorn powers, I guess.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, all right. So yeah, every last week, or not last week, because we couldn't do anything last week, but the week before, the hangout was kind of, more on the negative side. I'm glad this week we got more positive stuff to talk about. PHP is launching. Matter of fact, for PHP, as far as the whole leveraging thing, I actually have two accounts over there. One account is my pocket money, and the other account is literally a pure advertising fund. I don't care if I get the $60,000 level. I'm gonna find $60,000 worth of advertising out there somewhere to promote whatever it is I need to promote. That simple. All right, back to you,
Awesome.
Justine.
All right, guys. Please feel free to check out any of the things that we've talked about here. It would be really nice to have some people joining my free Bitcoin experiment thing. So if you're interested in that, click the link and I'll send you all the information. It's really not that complicated. If you can follow 3 easy steps, then it'll be pretty easy for you guys. It'll be fun to see what's going on there, and I will be able to, like I said, I'll be able to gather the data and give you a real, you know, real reporting from a person who's actually following the system, which would be me and my team. So feel free to join up on that. Happy Halloween, everybody! Be safe out there. I'm going to a Halloween party this weekend, actually. So be safe while you're out there. Um,
And
don't
I
let
will
the
be
ghosts get you.
hopefully, hopefully I'll get to enjoy the North Carolina Renaissance Fair this weekend. So if you follow me on Facebook, maybe by the end of this weekend, there's still one caveat. One of my friends who I go with, his dad is sick in the hospital. That's the only holdup right now. And I'm hoping to find out by the end of the day whether or not I should be packing my bags for a trip. So you'll see if you look at my picture that's showing up on the screen now, where I'm holding the wrestling belt champion, I look completely different. For the last year, I have not shaved my chin, and I have like this 4-inch long beard. So I will look kind of stunning in that crazy outfit. But yeah,
Nice.
y'all be safe out there trick or treating. Don't eat all the candy. Save some for us.
All right, bye guys. We'll see you in the next broadcast.
All right. Have a good one, guys.